So what up 2K fans? You know who it is. If you don't, it's your boy Shake. Shout out to my notification gang. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys are not getting those notifications, you're missing out on some content. We got a lot to discuss today. 2K has to change their cover. And I hope this video reaches them, and I hope you guys stand by me, but it's gonna be crazy if they don't change that cover. Ronnie once said in the tweet when they first heard about Kyrie Irving wanting to leave Cleveland that they are not going to change the cover for NBA 2K18. But as I said in my tweet last night, that would be false advertising for an entire year. People are gonna buy the game because Kyrie is on the cover. And if he's in the wrong jersey, we're all gonna be confused. Maybe not me because I buy the games digitally, but still it's gonna be weird. And they may have to change the whole color spectrum of the cover or maybe the whole game, I'm not sure, but it's still gonna look kind of weird with Kyrie Irving in green and white on a red, black, and white background. And another thing, when are they actually gonna get a picture of Kyrie Irving hooping in a Boston Celtics jersey? They're gonna have to Photoshop something because you're probably not gonna see Kyrie Irving in a Boston jersey anytime soon. And there's already a bunch of good artists over Twitter that have already kind of done that for us. So I think they should probably just roll with it. And yes, if you haven't been paying attention, 5th in the 2017 MVP vote, All-NBA second team, Isaiah Thomas is coming to Cleveland for Kyrie Irving. When I first heard this trade, I was like, the Boston Celtics, was that even on Kyrie's list of teams that he wanted to go play for? And then I was thinking, why trade Isaiah Thomas in the first place? This man played his heart out after the death of his sister, got a tooth knocked out of his mouth, and still dropped 50. The level of dedication is unbelievable. His commitment to the Boston team, his leadership. Where was the loyalty from the Boston Celtics? Danny Ainge. When I heard Danny Ainge's explanation, I get it. He said that, hey, Kyrie's one of the best offensive scorers in the league. And, you know, you can't pass up that opportunity. And you guys know me, I love me some Uncle Drew. But at the same time, I just thought it was kind of crazy that they would trade Isaiah Thomas. He seemed like he was the franchise player, the focal point of that team. Don't get me wrong, Kyrie is great, but didn't Isaiah prove something? Man, we gotta face facts. Isaiah Thomas did lead the Boston Celtics to the best record in the East and to the Eastern Conference Finals. Notice how I didn't say he carried that team, because the Boston Celtics were a legit squad last year. And Kyrie is kind of unproven in that category. And I guess it's his time to kind of prove that this time around, considering all the love that Russell Westbrook, John Wall, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Kyrie has to believe that he's just as good or better than most of those guys, and he wants an opportunity, and he's gonna have it in Boston. And I know Kyrie played for some garbage Cleveland teams before LeBron came back, but at the end of the day, this really was the best deal available for Cleveland. I know in most cases you don't do deals with your rival, but you know, the West is pretty much dried up in terms of trades, and Cleveland knows no matter what, as long as you have LeBron, you're still gonna go to the finals. Some other things do come to mind though. Isaiah Thomas did have a hip injury, and even though they elected to not go through surgery, there's like no surgery needed, is he really coming back with that same 50-point Isaiah Thomas that he was last year? And even though a lot of us believe that Cleveland won the trade, Boston still has a squad. I mean, they've got Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, and Jason Tatum, amongst others. They still have a chance at winning the East. The Cavs got Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, and the Brooklyn first-round pick, which is still key because Brooklyn ain't doing nothing next year. I still personally think Cavs are going to the finals. I mean, LeBron and Isaiah still looks a lot better than Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. I just feel like, damn, Cleveland, I really wish they would have got Jason Tatum, because that could have probably persuaded LeBron to maybe stick around after next season. And remember, Isaiah Thomas had the 4th highest usage rating in the NBA, second among point guards, which means the play ends with the ball in his hands. That's a big adjustment for Isaiah Thomas and LeBron James. And I heard that Isaiah Thomas has a little bit of a Napoleon complex. We did see Kyrie make that adjustment when LeBron came, so I'm guessing Isaiah can still make that adjustment just to play with LeBron. But that still doesn't mean LeBron is gonna stay after next season. Unless maybe they get Dwayne Wade, that Chicago deal is still on the table right now. Regardless, the Cavs versus Boston is going to be crazy this year. Last year, we all predicted that Russell Westbrook was gonna have an amazing MVP candidate kind of season because without Kevin Durant, he was just gonna go off. Question is Kyrie gonna do that? Is Kyrie gonna have this explosive season? Can we all just predict that the same way we did for Russell? That he's gonna have this explosive season and prove that he's the best point guard in the league? So I don't know. What do you guys think? Obviously, the Boston Celtics, they got better. Irving, Hayward, Horford, Tatum. What do you guys think? Do you think that the Cleveland Cavs got any better? James, Thomas, Crowder, Rose? And again, what about Isaiah's hip? On paper, it looks like Cleveland won the trade, but what about in the long run? And here's a question for you guys. Hypothetically speaking, what if this entire scenario was in reverse, where Cleveland trades Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, and the #1 draft pick from the Brooklyn Nets in order to acquire Kyrie Irving? Will we all be sitting here thinking that the Cleveland Cavaliers just got better, it's gonna be amazing? Or will we be thinking that Boston just got better? Like, hypothetically speaking, reverse the situation and tell me how you feel about it then. And to close out, we got some exciting NBA 2K18 news and some new thumbnails. We got the all-time Bulls team. Take a look at this screenshot. The Chicago Bulls look pretty good. I may even have to do a series to find out who has the best all-time team. I know it's pretty debatable. Most people are gonna say the Lakers, maybe even Boston, but I still want to see how that would play out with that kind of depth behind Michael Jordan. And 2K finally released De'Aaron Fox's overall rating and his amazing screenshot in NBA 2K18. He looks awesome. He was my favorite in the draft. Most definitely the first rookie I'm gonna game with when NBA 2K18 drops. And 2K also released Carmelo Anthony's overall rating at an 84. They also massaged his ego, as I said over Twitter, showcasing a 98 overall for Hoodie Melo. Personally, I think he's still at least an 86 or an 87. I don't know what's going on with these overall ratings. Maybe these guys will prove 2K wrong right out the gate at the beginning of the season. If I didn't mention it before, we got Kawhi Leonard as an overall 95. Man, that's amazing. That's kudos to Kawhi because, yo, the man could ball. Definitely in the top 5 best players in the league. We got this amazing screenshot from Zach LaVine doing this amazing dunk. Check out this graphical comparison of NBA 2K18, Clint Capella versus 2K17. It's like night and day. Dude looks official. Frank Ntilikina for the New York Knicks, overall 74. Got a lot of promise. I'm a Knicks fan. I don't know what to think. The Boston Celtics all-time team was announced, and we see Paul Pierce, his best rating ever at a 94. And I think that's pretty legit. Personally, I think it could have been a little higher considering how valuable he was to that Boston team prior to the Big Three forming with Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen. So that's it for today, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Let's continue this discussion. It's gonna be an interesting year. And my biggest takeaway is Kevin Durant. Look what you've done to the league, bruh. It's your boy Shake. As always, smack that like tab. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. I will be back with some more 2K18 news for you guys later. Peace.
I'm gonna cut to the paint.
Yeah, the lobby.
Give me the ball, give me the ball. Right here. Right here.